God's beloved, let us gather together in spirit. Find a place that is cozy and comfy so that your heart may listen, so that your mind may stroll curiously, and so that your spirit may recognize the presence of the Holy One among us. Hear now these words from the Gospel of John, chapter 12, verses 20 through 36. Some Greeks were among those who had come up to worship at the festival. They came to Philip, who was from Bethsaida in Galilee, and made a request. "Sir, we want to see Jesus." Philip told Andrew, and Andrew and Philip told Jesus. Jesus replied, "The time has come for the human one to be glorified. I assure you that unless a grain of wheat falls into the earth and dies, it can only be but a seed. But if it dies, it bears much fruit. Those who love their lives will lose them, and those who hate their lives in this world will keep them forever. Whoever serves me must follow me. Wherever I am, there my servant will also be. My Father will honor whoever serves me. Now I am deeply troubled. What should I say? Father, save me from this time? No, for this is the reason I came to this time. Father, glorify your name." Then a voice came from heaven. "I have glorified it, and I will glorify it again." The crowd standing there heard and said, "It's thunder." Others spoke and said, "An angel spoke to him." Jesus replied, "This voice wasn't for my benefit, but for yours. Now is the time for the judgment of this world. Now this world's ruler will be thrown out. When I am lifted from the earth, I will draw everyone to me." He said this to show how he was going to die. The crowd responded, "We have heard from the law that Christ remains forever. How can you say that the human one must be lifted up? Who is this human one?" Jesus replied, "The light is with you for only a little while. Walk while you have the light so that darkness doesn't overtake you. Those who walk in the darkness don't know where they are going. As long as you have the light, believe in the light, so that you might become people whose lives are determined by the light." After Jesus said these things, he went away and hid from them. Here ends the reading. Thanks be to God. Church, if we are grains, tiny seeds, what is it we need to let go of in this world in order to bear fruit?
Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. I am tired, I'm weak, I'm worn. Through the storm, through the night, lead me on to the light. Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me home. When my way grows drear, precious Lord, linger near. When my life is almost gone, hear my cry, hear my call. Hold my hand lest I fall. Take my hand, and the night draws near, and the day is past and gone. At the river I stand, guide my feet, hold my hand, take my hand, precious Lord, lead me home.
Will you pray with me? Great gardener, you are the planter of seeds, the gatherer of crops, the creator of all. Holy is your name. The first story we know of you is in the Garden of Eden, where you created people in your image and first called them beloved. People like us. We still miss the feeling of Eden. We still crave its safety and security. We long to be cared for and supported in that way. We hope to live in a world of abundance like that. We miss that garden. We carry its memory inside of us. We might not know the words anymore, but we hum its melody. We mourn its absence. Yes, the echo of Eden is peace. It is faint, but we still hear it. We pursue the feeling of the Garden of Eden, the comfort of peace and security found in your love. We confess that when we seek the Eden feeling, we have often substituted you for temporary satisfactions of this world. We have mistakenly believed that force will deliver us to safety. So we put our trust in chariots. We give ourselves to princes, and then we are shocked when war and violence ensues. God of peace, we need help reorienting ourselves back to you. We need guidance in determining which shares of this life to keep and which portions to release. Teach us another way. Teach us the ways of peace. Lead us back to the ways of Eden. Remind us that your story of creation is full of people growing in gardens, of Adam and Eve, of vineyards, of fig trees and of mustard seeds, of resurrection and of weeping. Your gardens are made of people like us, single grains, simple seeds, promises and potential for life. Your story is full of gardens, full of the story of seeds, of people who welcomed your love and let it take root. Your garden of this world is a place where light and dark collaborate, where seeds are buried into the depths of the earth, covered in darkness by your love. Slowly, over time spent in a safe and nurturing environment, seeds expand in the dark safety of the earth and grow towards the light. Guide us to you, towards the garden, releasing the parts of the world that are venomous, and planting seeds of peace along the way, so that the garden of shalom we remember will sprout and bloom. May we become people who live in the space between potential and actual, people whose lives are determined by the ways we seek you, in light and in shadows. May it be so. Amen.